Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus, guys, giving you more of the meta. So guys, I want to go ahead and break down an offense I ran a couple years ago and decided to jump into it by the end of the season for Madden 25, and also try to go ahead and break down fundamentals of different passing concepts I like to leverage in my schemes to be very annoying to stop. And then also leverage some unique run plays out of the spread off formation. So we're going to be using shotgun Y trips offset. And the reason I'm flipping this particular formation is that there's a quick out, a single wide receiver that is going to be in the scheme that with Madden 25 obviously has some bugs they never fixed, and one of them is this like little jump animation once the ball is snapped. I don't know if I'll see that in the gameplay that I've edited, but I just want to let you know that the reason I run this flipped is because of trying to eliminate that animation. So I'm going against, I think, the Ravens in this gameplay. I'm gonna actually have a couple different gameplays with this breakdown, but you can see this guy's actually got outside leverage. You got this guy lined up. You got outside leverage right here. So this is some type of a cover 6. I like the little speed option. That means I can run out this way and I can pitch the ball back. And this is a nice little play to have in your back pocket. And the reason I call it as a base play is because I've got these beautiful run blocking little images that help me really kind of determine the leverage of the defenses. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to read, and anything we could do to simplify it. The key to this run, and I found especially with the Texans, is that you want to flip that ball out a little bit earlier than later. And the reason why is that you could get hit while you're actually flipping the ball out and cause a fumble. So here's a play that I like to run a lot. What we're going to do is we're going to break this into a couple different things. Nice little duo play, but one play I like to use is this levels play. So I like levels when I've got a single defender over the top, especially if he's off 7 yards or so, because I can actually hit this to the outside. But what I like to do on the backside right here with this little levels concept is I like to turn it into a China concept, which basically against man coverage I can hit this for a huge play. Against zone coverages I've got basically these two routes right here. Now I always check this defender on this side just to see his leverage, and if he backs up I'm going to go ahead and take that easy out. If he flips his shoulders, then I'm going to make my next progressions on the backside, and if this guy supports it, I'm going to go ahead and make my next progressions on the backside. So this is like a staple play. It's a quick snap play that I like to jump into. I do the China concept because it gives me an opportunity to go and beat my opponent against heavy blitz, and you'll see that right here. Hit him a little quick little out. He clicks on really quick and gets himself in position, but I do pick up a first down. So back to this little run off the left, and you can see I get to the outside with it. That's what's great about it. It allows me to run wide with that little play, and then I have the whole scheme blended in where I've got duo, I've got a trap play, I've got basically an off tackle play. I can call another play where I'm going off to the right. So I've got very comprehensive runs in this particular scheme that I've broken down. I'm going to record it pretty soon so I can give it to my patrons, and if you guys want to see it and how I run it. Here's a play that I've actually developed a little bit later on. And essentially, it's a verticals play where I've got basically levels like so. I've got the clear out route. I've got this route that actually gets into a pocket, and then I've got a deep comeback route if I get any man matching principles. I think I'm going to probably come back to the comeback route on this because the defenders actually release. This guy's manned up right here, and there's nobody in this area right here, so that's going to be my progressions right there. So once I read man, I know I'm going to do the deep comeback route, and the reason why is I'm going to be able to pick up 15 yards and easy first down with that. So that's how I set that play up. This guy's playing strictly man coverage against me, and he's playing around obviously with some of a defense. Here I go to RPO. I like this particular play because it's really, really effective, and really my key read is to see if a defender falls into this RPO, and if not, I'm going to go ahead and look to the backside. Worst case scenario is I can run with the running back right here. Usually you can see how this guy kind of sits right here in my pass lane, so I've got to go back to the other side, and you can see these guys are already blocking. And I'm actually going to go and hit that flat route on the backside a little bit late. Usually I try to get that a little bit earlier, but I had to read from the right side of the field to the left side of the field, so that was why the ball got a little bit later than normal. Right here, I go to an off tackle. This is just an outside zone play. He's got this really. I probably should have checked out of this because you can see I've got 3 blockers. I don't think this guy's going to reach up. He's probably going to take on his defender over the middle of him. So this is a play that you probably want to get out of. You might want to jump in a duo, do the inside run. The guys actually did stretch out, but still the numbers advantage was against me in that type of situation. So right there, I should be going to the outside. So I'm going back again, once again with China, because he's been showing me strictly man blitzes. Now he's going with a double A gap. And no, I actually go back to the RPO. So here's the RPO. He's mugging the gaps. This area is wide open. So I throw the ball. His defender actually got down into it. So I think he was inside shading his defenders. That was actually a good adjustment by him. Really the right throw. The guy had outside leverage and inside shade. So 4th and 3 here in this type of situation. I make a boneheaded play. I jump into this figure play. He's mugging the gaps. He's sending the house to me. And this is a situation where I should have, a better route concept right here. I ran this play stock with anticipation. I'll be able to go ahead and get to this. But I found in this angle route, sometimes you get stuck up on the tackle because the tackle has to flare out and it messes up my timing. I've got this little crossing route I could probably look to, but I think he actually falls back into that zone. So let's go ahead and watch this during the play. You can see he's mugging a running back right there, and this guy gets mugged. Edge pressure comes off. He's actually taking away the running back. So if I would have had some type of a concept that actually blocked an extra person, I wouldn't have got to take a sack for that. So that's just bad gameplay by me in that type of situation. So back at it again. I get a turnover on downs against this guy. Go back to the levels concept. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy with the China concept. Here's a better concept because I've got basically my 5 blockers, my 6th blocker right here. I can shade off to the right. He can mug the gap. This is my spot right here that I'm looking for, is that corner route in this type of situation. Corner is open. I just get rid of the ball early. So just bad timing with me. The one thing I've noticed is that you do any slight pass leads with his quarterback, he will push the ball out a little bit too far. So this guy's playing double mug. He's just really, hitting me with the double mug right here. Go back to the RPO, hit it perfectly. His user falls in place right there. I get a first down and 10. So fortunately for me, I'm able to go ahead and hit that. We're going to stay once again with the speed option as a base play. Staying with the double mug once again. And he slides this guy out. So watch this. He slid this guy right here. This guy, he slid him out to get him outside leverage. So this guy knows what he's doing when it comes to defense. He's not a rookie. He's moving his guys out, playing leverage correctly. So I just choose to switch things up a little bit and actually go with, let's see here. I go with this figure play right here just to try to change it up a little bit. Got a double I've got a whip route, but this guy gets in my face. Ball is open. This is going to be open. Problem is that I just don't have enough time. I think I slid protected off to the left. It should have been off to the right. And as a result, he's able to go ahead and get in my face right there. So once again, double mugging, slides this guy out. Now he's got him really wide with China. And I'm going to go hit this guy with, I put a slant up initially, and I'm like, okay, this guy's going to get a little bit too flush. I want him a little bit deeper, so I'm going to do a post. And I'm going to block up right here. Everything gets blocked up, and I'm able to go ahead and hit him with the post on the backside, get him into a 1st and goal with that against the double mug. Got the RPO right here. I think I just jump into basically a duo play. He gets a nice little block shot, gets in the backfield. I know huddle. Once again, I want to keep him into this play right here. So I go ahead and jump into this is off tackle. So I've got another tackle right here. Here's my offensive line I've got going on, and I've got this tight end right here. So it's just a unique player. When you play this off tackle, the blocking assignments are a little bit different. You're going to have better blocking, and right here I'm able to go and get the ball into the end zone right there and go up 13-3. So wanted to kind of show you that gameplay right there for you. Now let's go ahead. I think we're going to jump into another gameplay. I think I got a defensive score against this guy. This guy's playing off coverage. Okay, so this is where I come back to levels once again. This guy's on an island, so if he backs up, I'm going to take this every single day of the week. If he flips his back, or if this guy shoots out, I've got that route, that out route basically set up. If it's man coverage, I've got this corner on the out with the China concept. So that's, you basically split this down. I always read this side first, and if I have no support, then I'm going to go to this side. And you've got stuff that's going to be coming into your eyesight over the middle. And then what you could do, if you don't want to use the China concept, you can leave it stock, or you can have a post over the top. So that's, you know, if that's how you like to progress stuff. You can always go to one side, but you can see right here, I'm going to go ahead and throw that route. Now the defender actually got down there and got into the face of the wide receiver, but I'm going to throw that and challenge his wide receiver all the time. So right here, go to RPO, and I throw right there. Actually gets himself in position. So and I'm realizing, okay, I'm not going to be able to get this isolated wide receiver on the backside. He's kind of got play for it. So right here, I've got basically the run to the outside, flip the ball out, and he actually gets a nice little hip stick on me and actually fumbles the ball. So that's the only thing I've been noticing with this Texans team since we jumped back into it since the beginning of the year, is that they fumble the ball. I have at least one fumble a game, which is a little bit frustrating. Here's an off tackle. You can see the concentration of the defense is on this side. I've got an off tackle. This guy is going to reach. They should double team, and then he should come up to the next level with this. So if we get the blocking the way it's supposed to be, we should be groovy. He actually scrapes off the side right there and gets me into a 2nd and 9. But I want to go ahead and basically show my opponent I will run to that side of the field if necessary. So back at it again right here. He's got the guys pressed. So let's see if we run China. Now we're going to go with. Let's see here. What are we doing? Okay. We're going to do an off tackle. So this is what I love about this particular play, is that these guys are going to, if they're man coverage, they're going to get ran off. And then I'm going to have a tackle right here. This guy's going to kind of come up in the next level seal. And I just run to the outside with this particular play. And I'm audibling into it. I'm snapping the ball. So you can see how he gets sealed off right there. I made a bad decision. I should have never took that hole. I should have went to the outside. But I just saw a hole there, and I just took it. But that was just a bad decision. I probably would have picked up a lot more yards if it went wide with it, and it allows you to get really wide with that play too. So 3rd and 6 situation, I've got basically this particular play, which is set up, which is, you know, one of the meta plays out there. It's just kind of like a whip concept with a flat, and I've got a post over the middle of it. And really what I'm doing is watching this defender right here. If he gets outside leverage, I'm going to go ahead and throw the whip. If the defender actually goes ahead and stays inside, I'm going to have this little flat route that's going to be cleared out and be open for me for an easy completion. So we're going to go set this up. I've got a post slant on the backside. You can see the whip is open, and I'm able to go and pick up some pretty good yards because I think the guy was playing like cover 3 hard flats out there. So right here, and that is exactly what he's doing. So I go into, I think, duo in this, just attack my opponent, and we'll go ahead and get the ball down. He's getting a really good block sheds against my offensive line. So it looks like they're holding their blocks, and it's just not working out for me. So 2nd and goal, this situation right here. I think I go into, once again, this trap play, off tackle. And you can see the blocking is just really good. Like the blocking just is phenomenal with that, because it shifts off the blocking a little bit. It messes up the defensive linemen's angles and stuff like that. So guys, I want to show you this gameplay once again. If you guys want to see more information or more stuff, hit the subscribe button below. I'll be showing you guys more stuff that's going to be conceptual and not just stuff, and I'll be able to help you to get to the next level. So once again, thanks for your support, guys. Until next time.